Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of The Hard Count. I'm Michael Emami, and I recently had a great interview with Pacifica High School's quarterback, Tagg Harrison. Harrison is a member of the 2025 class and currently stands at 5 foot 10 inches and 155 pounds. Harrison is from California, where it had been very difficult for athletes to get playing time in this past season due to COVID and its restrictions. And we discuss how he kind of navigated that and his plans for high school on this episode. All right, everybody, here is Tagg Harrison. Enjoy. So I want to know a couple of things because California has been kind of funny with the whole COVID stuff and everything been going on. How have you kind of been able to navigate that through this past year? And what are you doing right now to prepare for your upcoming season in high school?
It's kind of funny about COVID because I thought it would be something that would kind of not be very good for me. And in some ways, it wasn't that great just because I wasn't able to have a tackle season. I was actually doing full 7-on-7 for during COVID just because there were no seasons allowed in California. But in the good way, I was able to spend a lot of time in the gym just training on not only building muscle, but just mind and muscle connection and stuff that really helps me as a quarterback. Certain trainers I've been with, like Jordan Palmer and Jeff McCann, they've just really helped with, and Brian Bennett, just really helping with the connection between the gym and quarterback position.
Kind of cool to hear that you've been there's been some good effects to the changes that were made there because the adversity that you guys faced in California was just crazy this past year involving all the cancellations and stuff. But I want to know, going into next year, what are you doing right now in terms of workout regimen and training wise to kind of prepare for that?
Currently, I'm doing speed training and weightlifting, just certain things to my certain position, and also a lot of film with my quarterback coach, just working on certain things. I'm also doing high school football right now, and I'm actually going to be going to Dallas this week to play in the 7-on-7 national championship.
Okay, gotcha. Congratulations on that. And I'm
Thank you.
sure you're going to be traveling a lot too, involving all the camps and everything like that. I know you're kind of just getting into ninth grade soon, but I wanted to ask you a little bit about, have you heard from any colleges to this point? Has anybody at least spoken with you or anybody talked with you at this point or looked at your film or anything with relation to that?
I've talked a little bit with some coaches from ASU, but nothing too crazy. But definitely cool to be able to talk with those coaches.
Yeah, yeah. Have you built any relationships with anybody at this point right now?
Yeah, a little bit. I definitely am. I know them and they know me, which is always good. Just to be able to have people that know who you are and what's going on.
It's great to hear there. And so, tell me a little about your family life, your mom and dad. How have they influenced you?
My mom and dad have done a lot for me. They support my career with everything. Whether that's my mom drives me from 30 minutes every single day to 45 minutes, just back and forth between training and everything, high school.
Okay, gotcha. And what's the first thing you'd want a college or program to know about you involving your character and you as an athlete? I know you're a little bit young at this point, but what's kind of the first thing you'd want them to know?
I just want them to know that I'm accountable, coachable, and incredibly hardworking. I spend every hour of my day working to reach my goals, whether that's in like training, football, film, or academics. And being a quarterback, I know I have to lead by example, whether that's by example or vocally.
Okay, all right. Yeah, that's important to hear. And so, do you have any hobbies outside of football? Anything that you do for fun, or do you play any other sports?
I used to play sports, but I've kind of just started focusing on football. But I like to go into the lake and stuff, hang out with friends and wakeboard and that stuff. I like snowboarding.
Okay, yeah, definitely. California, you get the full mix of both beach and snow and everything, so it's kind of a cool state
Yeah,
in that regard. Yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
It's nice to get out.
Oh, absolutely. It's a great state. Great weather there too. Great weather
Yeah.
there too, which is definitely important. And so, in terms of school, how do you go about balancing kind of the sports and academic life? Because I know a lot of athletes kind of struggle with that in some capacity and some find a way around it, but it's still really difficult. So, how do you go about doing that?
I always put academics first because if I'm not able to obtain my goals in academics, I'll never be able to reach the final goal in sports. I ended off with a 3.8 GPA, but I'm always looking to increase that.
Yeah, are you an honor student where you are?
Yeah, I think I've been an honors student for the past probably 4 years.
Yeah, colleges will love that. Colleges like great academic students as well, which is very important. And so, kind of reflecting on your career to this point, as you're just about to get started in high school, what's kind of been the most significant thing that's happened, like the best moment that's happened in your career as you kind of reflect on your past?
Just being able to see my progress on and off the field, especially because it's been a very fast change in pace, and just being able to see myself progress in the sport is pretty cool.
Yeah, so your mind's changed too, which is kind of huge as well for a
Yeah,
quarterback. And you
definitely a
know,
big factor.
when you look at your goals, what are kind of your goals for next season? Kind of when you get into ninth grade and you start playing tackle again, it'll be your first time in roughly, I'd say, about 2 years or a year and a half, year and change. So what's kind of
Yeah.
your goal going into that?
Uh, this season, I'm honestly looking mostly to progress and just learn from the sport because I haven't really been able to play. I'll be playing varsity, so I'm definitely gonna start seeing some bigger guys, and I'm just looking forward to being able to take this year to learn from things and not rush into the scene too quick.
And this is going to be the last question. It's going to be the hardest one that I'm going to ask. Are you ready? It's very difficult.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. If you were to get drafted by an NFL team, what would be your preferred team you'd want to get drafted by?
Oh, geez. I don't even know. I feel like in whatever, how many years, 8, it's just gonna depend on the team. But whoever wants me, I'll be very glad to go.
Thinking about maybe staying local, maybe playing for the Rams or the Chargers.
Man, as long as I get the opportunity to play in the NFL, I'd be incredibly grateful.
You seem very humble. That's great to hear, Tagg. That's great to hear. All right, hey, well, thanks so much for coming on. I really appreciate it, and good luck with
Yeah,
your
thank you for the
tournament.
interview very much.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Glad to have you on, and good luck with your tournament in Dallas. Again, congratulations on that. It seems like it's going to be a lot of fun for you. Big moment there as
Yeah,
well.
thank
So,
you.
I appreciate it. You have a good one. All right, everybody, that was Tagg Harrison out of Pacifica High School. If you'd like to contact Tagg, his Twitter account is at Tagg Harrison17. That's spelled at TaggHarrison17. I'll be sure to post his huddle link and information below as well. If you'd like to contact me, my Twitter account is at Emami Michael. Both my Facebook and Instagram are at The Hard Count with Michael Emami. Snapchat is Michael Emami, and it's set to public. And thank you very much, everybody, for the ads and subscriptions. I know I've subscribed to a couple of people as well, added some people as well. So I appreciate all the kids, parents, and coaches and everybody out there who's helped me support the public platform there. Hoping to expand across all social media platforms. And of course, make sure you subscribe as well to the YouTube channel. Hit the bell in the top right-hand corner of your channel so that way you guys will never miss a video. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning into this episode and checking it out. This has been The Hard Count. Do you have what it takes to go D1?